my goodness. Okay, so we are going to dive into all the things today about strategy and content planning. I have heard you here in this group say, I need help. And so we're going to talk today about exactly how I come up with my strategy plan. And then the way that I make it easy to incorporate my personal life, my business life, my family, and everything into the content that I'm actually scheduling so that it's not me always saying, purchase from me, buy from me, look at this, look at me, but it's more relatable, it's more interesting. It gets people to engage with me and things like that. So, give me a heck yes if you are someone who's like, I need all the things strategy, and give me an amen if you want to schedule your content more easily in your planning process. So I'm going to be fully transparent. I actually am going to grab my phone. I was totally outside sitting on these amazing new benches. And if you haven't seen them, or these wicker chairs that I bought, and if you haven't seen them, go to my page stories or check out my Instagram stories, and you'll be able to see them. I am literally so in love with them. But the second that I was about to go live and show you guys all the things, hey Miranda, thank you for joining. Literally when I was about to go live and show you all the things, I kid you not, a golf cart with a couple kids drove by. I had the ice cream truck drive by. I had a construction truck drive by, and this was in 2 minutes. So I'm no longer, needless to say, outside. I'm inside here with you guys now, but I seriously loved working outside all day today. It was divine. I'm so grateful for the fact that I didn't have any kids today. I was able to just sit and be present outside and let kind of the ideas flow as I came up with my content strategy, right? So what's super cool is I have a lot of the higher tier things planned out for my strategy in 2020, thanks to some wicked awesome content planning that I did with my coach. Oh my gosh, you have no idea how much I dread listening to the music. And it's not even for the fact that like my kids are like, oh, let's go get ice cream. It's literally just for me the most like disruptive, annoying sound ever. I'm really bad with that. But I literally have almost all of 2020 planned out. And so I wanted to show you kind of what I'm doing between now and the end of this year to fill in. I'm going to be refocusing and restructuring things in my business for the last half of this year. And I'm super, super excited because that means that I literally felt like something just clicked last week on Friday when we were going through this with my coach. And like, it was like an overwhelming sense of relief and like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I can do this. I can hit my goals. I can launch all the things that I want to launch. So it was great. One of the things that we're going to be doing is I am going to be teaching the 3 foundations of building a business. And those 3 foundations, or I call them 3 pillars, are strategy, systems, and tech. And I know that everybody loves to think about systems that they need in their business. And you hear all the time online, we need strategy. You need to have a strategy to be doing this. You need to have your strategy in place to know where this is coming from. But then there's also that tech piece that's really something that's struggling with us. And so that's where I'm going to be diving in to be able to help you guys deeper on a different level. And so it's not just Instagram stories or Pinterest marketing or social media strategy, but it's really going to be getting into the systems of planning out your content, and following up, and all the things, and then the strategy comes behind it, like the mindset, the social media, the Instagram stories, the Pinterest pins, and then we really move into what's next, like your next steps, how to stay consistent, how to figure out results, and all the things like that. So I'm going to be talking about those 3 foundations, and the 3 pillars to grow your business and grow it sustainably later on in some upcoming videos. But if that's something that you'd be interested in hearing that training, it's going to be a longer training, probably an hour to 2 hours in terms of like sitting down and kind of going through things with you guys. Give me a 3 pillars, or 3 foundations in that box there, and sprinkle it out and let me know so that I can make sure to send you that invite to get you in. So here is what I was doing outside, y'all, and I'm so still sad that I have to come back in, but it's all good. It's all gravy. Let me share my screen. Entire screen. There we go. Bam. All right. All the things. I was working on all the things, y'all. I literally was. I launched a new blog. Who knew that? I launched a new blog this week. I'm super excited about that. I'm going to be using that for some case studies in terms of showing people how it's not too late to start a blog, the reasons for needing a blog, how to grow on social media the proper way, how to grow email lists, like all the awesome things. I'm going to start doing mini trainings on that using this brand new blog that I just bought the domain for yesterday. So here is my Facebook page. If you didn't know this yet, let me just show you that if you go to your Facebook page and you go to more, you can go to publishing tools. And what that actually will do is pull you into the back end of publish, post, scheduling, expiring, give you some analytic and insight data. What I'm actually going to go to is my scheduled posts. This will also be, if you have drafts that you didn't finish creating, you can find those here, which is super cool. If you started typing something out and then you were like, oh my gosh, whoops, I got to run, I've got a meeting, or I got to pick up the kiddos, you can save it to drafts. I think it only saves for a short period of time though. I'm pretty sure that it saves for like 24 hours, maybe not even. And then it goes away unless you ask it to save longer. And so now that I pulled this up, I'm going to, there, I'm going to pull up the video in here so that I can see your guys' comments and stuff. Oh, can you see my screen now, Miranda? It says, I hope that's just a glitch. I hope you can see my screen. I just pulled up my phone and I still don't see it, but I know there's a lag. So, no, not yet. Dang. Okay, let me try again. Oh, y'all, you'd think that I've been gone so long from doing lives in the group. Oh, everybody, please take a minute to hit the laughing emoji and star work the heck out of that thing, because I had my screen pulled up but not shared to be live. You'd think I took a couple weeks off for the wedding or something and forgot how to actually be live my stuff. Anyway, so total laughable moment. So here's what I've got for you guys. This is my page. We'll start over here. This is my page, and when you click more, you can see publishing tools, and when you go into that back end, you're going to see those tabs over here that I told you about where you have scheduled post drafts, expiring posts. I'm actually, for the purpose of this video, going to be working in scheduled posts. And you can see I have some things scheduled out already, which is super cool. Hey, Cindy Lou, April's here, Melissa's here, Jonathan. Oh my gosh, thanks you guys for hanging in here with me. Super excited to see you guys here. If you have any questions while I'm running through this, feel free to stop me at any time. I'm so excited. We just got started, so don't even worry, my dear. So this is the content planning that I'm doing. Now, I have another, like larger, I guess we'll call it, content calendar that I use. And so if this content calendar is overwhelming for you, please just know you can use a piece of paper. You can use an Excel document. You can use Trello. You could literally pull out a Word document on your computer and start typing out what you want to be promoting and when, and like everything, honestly. So this is my content plan, right? And so I actually work through here in terms of when I go live, what I'm going to go live about, what I'm talking about, the description, everything. I post it in here so that I can stay on track. I also have a tab over here where I will go through the month, and you can see I haven't planned out for the rest of the year yet because of the wedding. And so I have planned out all of 2020. And so I plan out what I'm going to be launching, what I'm going to be talking about, and all of those things. The hard part is now I know that on Wednesday, the 31st of July, I'm going to be talking about improving your social media strategy and scheduling content easily. But how do I translate that into other posts on my social channels or just on Facebook in general, right? So one of the other techie platforms that I use from Bushra, which I am starting to absolutely fall in love with this lady because she is super stellar smart, is called All Done Social. And so I have my Excel document that I pull up, my Facebook page that I will be on scheduled posts, and I have All Done Social. Now, again, let me stress at the fact that you do not need to have all of these things. If you are not tech savvy or you don't like keeping things online, I will tell you I also use a book. Okay? I pull out a good old trusty book. I have different notes in here. You'll see. Let me just actually, we'll go back here and we'll pull down my screen. You'll see in this book right here, I have different keywords: inbound marketing, Pinterest boards, career goals. On this side, I talk about different photography keywords and topics that I can be talking about. So if you do not like tech, I am not telling you these things because you have to use them for the tech side of things. I am telling you these things to try to be helpful and make it easy, but the strategy is still the same, right? So figure out what you want to be talking about this month, this week, however far out in advance you want to go, and write that down, okay? I do that in the form of an Excel document. And little perk, my inner circle members know that they actually get a training and something similar to this in my inner circle coaching program. So this helps us plan things out. So once you have that written down, right, I want you to take that and set that to the side. And then what I use is you 1,000,000% can go and start creating posts on your own. But I do not have the time, nor am I able to just come up with things on the fly that are super creative. I like to sit and think about it and process it. But if I know something's coming up and I want to do something really quick about how it's this awesome Facebook Live or this awesome new hashtag download that I'm giving for Pinterest or whatever it is, maybe it's an ebook, maybe it's a one-on-one consult call with you, whatever it is, I want to be able to quickly put that out on social, right? But I want to be able to drip it out multiple times because you know that on social you can't just post it once and leave it, right? I want people to engage with my page. I want people to see me as the authority. And so that's why I use this platform. This is called All Done Social. And what it is it does not only the stuff to promote yourself, but it also does those engaging posts, right? So you've seen them out there. Molly Mahoney does Brussels sprouts. There's another MLM company out there that does like the coffee, like how do you like your coffee? And it's like super dark black or really white, right? You've seen them all. Actually, this isn't set up right. Let me fix that. There you go. And you've seen them all out there, right? So like the purpose of those is to get people to comment and engage so that you can build upon that. You can start a conversation with them, right? Because you're not going to build a relationship if you don't start that conversation first. Please, someone type in hashtag rockstar and say, you are not going to build a relationship with potential clients, leads, or just new friends if you don't start the conversation. You 1,000,000% have to start the conversation. And so to be able to do that, we use social media. And this helps me, right? So I went in here the other day and I did boost your engagement. And one of the posts that I came up with was, let me find this one. So each morning, this is going to go tomorrow and you guys will see this. Each morning brings such possibilities, such promise of new things, new adventures, and new challenges too. Some days I wake up feeling, yes, amen, sister. Thank you for putting in hashtag rockstar, girlfriend. Each day we wake up feeling like I'm forced to do mornings because I'm not a morning person. But the thing is I'm not a night owl either. There are days too I prefer not talking about it. This week I decided to get out of my own way and start listening to my Audible books on the way to daycare. And then on the way home, I do a guided meditation. It has been amazing. And then I go into how do you deal with the mornings and ask people, right? And now that I'm in here, y'all can laugh at me again because I forgot to remove the image recommendations, but that's okay. I'm not doing an image with this post. I'm just doing the text because I want to do a text-based post. So then what this is doing is just getting people to engage with me. This is me personally telling you I don't do mornings. This is not Bushra. Don't confuse this with someone else using your words to try to sound like you. I don't do mornings. I hate mornings, but I don't like staying up late either. If I'm staying up late, I better have a nice glass of wine next to me because that's the only way I'm going to be staying up late, right? Or working, but if I'm up that late, I normally have a glass of wine if I'm working. So like, and I did start doing this guided meditation this past week and it has been amazing. I've gone over forgiveness and acts of kindness. And what was the other one that we did on Monday? Forget the other one that we did on Monday, but it has been amazing. So this is still personal, right? But what's super cool is it took me less than probably 5 minutes to come up with a bunch of posts. So I want to do create unignorable polarity. And so here's what we do is she has 4 templates. I call BS series, my pet peeves, life lessons, and I would rather, right? And you can go back and choose other categories. That's totally fine. Hey, Misty. But let's go to life lessons. And so this is life lessons. You answer the questions, don't spend too much time, just write the first thing that comes to mind and then click slay with social. So let's just go through one and then I'll show you. So this month in August, I have on here, I'm going to be talking about overcoming limiting beliefs on the 5th. I know that I'm going to be talking about an effective content marketing strategy on the 12th, right? So I think for this one, because it's life lessons, we'll focus on the limiting beliefs. So now that I have that content plan and strategy, I'll come in here with limiting beliefs in the back of my mind and say, what is one thing in society you just cannot stand? And I will say, when people talk about how they have no money, but they are clearly, I don't want to be negative either. So we can say when people talk about how they have no money, or how about when people talk about how their business is not, quote unquote, taking off, but you can clearly see that they are not putting in there. What is one life lesson or advice you'd try to instill in your kids every day? In my kids, I like to tell them that anything is possible. You just have to believe in yourself. Tell yourself you can, and then actually go out and do it. What is one piece of completely unconventional life advice you would give to the 20-year-old in you? Unconventional. I don't know that it's unconventional. I really like how she gives these examples. So like, for example, stop killing yourself over good grades. They don't matter in the practical life. How about stop worrying about, I never claimed I was a good speller. Worrying about looks, how you look, or the friends that you have. Life changes and you may end up finding new connections that are better if you keep an open mind to everyone. What is an unconventional moral value that dictates your actions? I like her example, integrity first. Honesty and faith first, even if that means losing out on a client or business breakthrough. And then the last question, what is another unconventional moral value that dictates your actions? If you have to, I'm going to steal hers, between being right or being kind, choose being kind. This will benefit your mindset and theirs in the long run. Okay, so those are what I came up with off the top of my head. It's been 3 minutes. I click Slay with Social. Now it reloads the page and I go down here. And so this is my post. Welcome to our society. You will be judged on what you wear, what music you listen to, what you look like, how you act, and who you hang around with, and on practically every other personal trait and imperfection about you. And you'll be made fun of for being who you are. Enjoy your stay. Bleak picture, let me add my 2 cents to it to make it even bleaker. I absolutely detest when people talk about their business is not taking off, but you can clearly see that they are not putting in the work. And I pray every day that I don't get caught up in this evil ever. How about you? What is the one thing in society that you absolutely cannot stand? So all you have to do is click me likey, and then you can put it in here. And now here's what I do. Right? So I actually do a couple different ones of these. And so I'll go in here. And I'm going to post this. And so it just copies the whole thing for you, right? And then make sure you're not like me and you remove the image recommendations. And then I still edit this a little bit because it's not always going to be exactly like what I want, right? I absolutely detest I am going to be talking about limiting. Actually, I'll just go here and grab this. Live on my page. And then what day? Monday, August 5th. And then, so I like to put the comments in the beginning. Again, if you guys have questions while I'm doing this, please let me know. But I like to put the question up here. And so then I'll put question. And I have noticed that even though this is a nice tool, you need to make sure you're checking your grammar and things. I am going to, and then I'm going to take this and post part of this. Cover what to do when you're feeling fear or resistance to something, and how it could be a sign that you have an underlying belief there. And then, so then I'm going to remove this, the rest of this. And now I just promoted the live that's coming up on Monday the 5th. So I would probably post this the 3rd or the 4th, right? I can add a picture. But notice how that's not only asking them a question, but at the same time, it's asking them to engage. It's telling them about the upcoming live stream that I have. We'll just do this one. And then I could say like this. Reminder when I go live. Shout me out. Shout out. Reminder below. And then I can do that. And then now, instead of share now, I'm going to schedule. It's scheduled direct on my Facebook page. I'm going to schedule it for, we'll do Saturday. And then I can pick a time and click schedule. For whatever reason, too, Facebook is super cool about this right now. Whenever I click schedule, Hey, Shannon. Whenever I click schedule, it like makes me schedule it twice. I don't know. Sorry, I had a fly around my face. And so now August 1st and August 6th, you can see I had post scheduled. Now when it refreshes, it should tell me August 4th. What also is super cool though, I'm not done yet. So August 3rd, I have something now, and there's the picture I just scheduled. But here's the deal. If you don't like that, or if you want another post, you can click meh, show me more options. You could only do this 3 times within this, like these sentences. You can recreate the sentences and do it over again, but you can only say, show me more options 3 times in one day. And so I can say, show me more options. Now, it's my fervent desire to be that by instilling into my kids that anything is possible, you just have to believe yourself, tell yourself you can do it, and actually go do it, will somehow lessen the scourge of when people talk about how their business is not taking off, but you can clearly see that they're not putting in the work. We can hope. We can only but hope, right? And so, see, like, this isn't exactly how I would talk. So I'm going to like edit this, but this is putting in the stuff about how I talk about my kids. So now I can go in here and go me likey and copy. And now I can post this on the 4th before my live stream. So now I've just done 2 posts in 10 minutes. It's been 7 minutes, promoting that live stream, right? And so I can go up here. It is my, and I don't like that word, absolute desire that by instilling in my kids anything is possible. You just have to believe in yourself, tell yourself you can, and then actually go out and do it. This will somehow lessen the, I don't even know what scourge means. Anybody want to tell me what that means? We're going to learn a new word. The punishment. Oh, Shannon, awesomeness. This is called All Done Social. The link is in the description of this video, but I was talking about how you plan out strategy. I have an upcoming live on Monday about overcoming limiting beliefs, but then I want to do different posts to create what this theme is polarity. And get them to come to my live stream on Monday. So on Saturday and Sunday, I'm posting about this live stream coming on Monday because that's part of my strategy. And so this is helping me create those posts, right? And so I don't like the word scourge. I don't know. I just don't, I don't like it. What's another word for scourge? And this is like, hey, Kayla, thanks for watching. This is like, I guess, definition central over here. We're going to learn new things. Yeah. Shannon, it is amazing. Let's do synonyms for scourge because I just don't like it. So this is also me being more picky. You don't have to be. Misfortune. Somehow lessen the misfortune. Somehow lessen the blow. Yeah, I know, the thesaurus. It is my friend. Curse. Oh, look at you, girlfriend. Yeah, I think somehow lessen the misfortune or affliction. Let's do affliction. Yeah, for words. Do you see why? Yeah, shock. I like shock. Thanks, Cindy Lou. Do you see why I use this though? Like, do you see how this can be helpful? Like I have to sit and process that. Like I just learned a new word. I can't process how to put that in differently. And so now we're going to go to a word I know, right? Which is totally fine. But if I had to do that for all of these paragraphs, for all the content that I'm posting, I would go berserk. Joey! I'm so excited that you're on here. But I legit would go berserk. So like if I figure out what I want to say in the sentences of my own conversation and have this platform help me mold that, because these are my sentences, y'all. Like this is what I answered, this is what I said, right? Anything is possible, stop worrying about it, blah blah blah. Like these are my things, my life. So it's just Bushra helping me form it together in a quick manner, hey, to be able to take out the guesswork of actually promoting these things, right? Oh, I'm so excited. I know, shocked. I think this is one of the first ones you've been on with me. I'm so stellar excited. Y'all, Joey's in in the coaching group with me in Glam. So super, super cool. If you guys ever have any trademark questions about your business, Joey is your go-to, like legit. I've actually shh, don't tell Joey. I've actually started considering looking into this now that I am having Molly's help and getting bigger and like needing to do things like that. And seeing two of my mentors now go through some issues that they've had, unfortunately, with trademarks. And so it's a thing. If you guys have questions, he does amazing live streams, trying to break down the lawyer lingo that you guys just I can't process. Lord knows I can't process. I'm a systems and strategy person. I'm not like a techie word person. Go figure. So hook up with him if. No, Cindy Lou, I never get more excited. Cindy Lou. Oh, you're so funny. I never get more excited, Cindy Lou, but I'm almost positive this is Joey's first time being on my live stream in this group. So that's why I got excited. Every single one of you are still very much so loved. Joy, I'm getting thrown under the bus over here. Okay, so somehow lessen the shock, thank you, Cindy Lou, of when people talk about their business is not taking off, but you can clearly see that they're not putting in the work. And then I could just even throw in here, like, this is a limiting belief that I wish I could show them how much is possible for them with a few minor tweaks. And so this one, I'm not actually going to promote the live stream, right? We can only hope, right? I actually don't want to do that. So I'm going to take that off. This is a limiting belief that I wish I could show them how much is possible if they work on a. Okay, so this is another post, and I'm going to do this on Sunday to my page promoting the live stream, but I'm not directly saying I'm going live tomorrow. I'm just saying this is a limiting belief, like keeping up with that polarity and that theme of limiting beliefs that I'm going to be talking about on Monday, right? Hey, Nancy. Oh, Evie, hey, thanks for joining. So, you guys, this is totally coming at the tail end. If it's confusing for you, I'm so sorry. Make sure that you watch the beginning of this because we go over the strategy, we go over the tech, and now I'm just actually putting into action what we were talking about. So this then I'm going to be posting on Sunday the 4th, and I'm going to leave it for a later time in the afternoon. I'm just going to do it as a text-based post because I want to switch back and forth between text-based posts and again, let's click schedule. It's going to make me do it again. Thank you, Facebook. And then we're going to click schedule. And so if I really wanted to, I could go in here, which, you know what? I might just do it. Let's do it. Why not? Why not? Actually, why not? Because it's not scheduled yet. So when it's scheduled, I'll go in, hey, Nancy, I'll go into the post again. And what I could do is take that link to the scheduled Be Live broadcast and put it back in here. So now you can see I have the 3rd and the 4th. And then when my scheduled broadcast by my wonderful VA is put in, then I can just add in the link to that broadcast. And I could just say, let's talk about limiting beliefs here or whatever. So now I've done 2 posts and literally I'm not done. I could click this again, show me more options. And what I can do now in terms of strategy is I could actually use this post later on in the month. And I'm going to pull my screen down here. So sorry for the craziness for a second. All the windows. Yeah. Okay, so what I could do now, getting strategy back in, you guys, is I could go in and do another one where I say, show me more. And I could promote this later on in the month and be like, hey, if you guys missed it, like catch this live that I did back here and post the link then. So then later on in the month, or maybe even next month in September, I say, hey, did you miss this? This is a really good training that you should watch. And so now I have promoted it before, I have it scheduled, and then I can promote it after, all with one set of phrases that I put together in Bushra's All Done Social. So if you guys have more questions about this, if you have questions about content calendar planning, social media strategy, figuring out All Done Social, any of the things, type those in and let me know. If you are someone that is looking for more support, I am focusing on the 3 foundations of growing your business in my inner circle. So we are going to be doing bi-weekly trainings where we do strategy, systems, and tech. And so I'm going to be going over the systems like planning content, what I was kind of touching on here in today, different things in there like email marketing or planning out live video content and how to do that, the strategy behind it, the mindset strategy, Instagram stories, Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, all the trainings, and then actually taking those next steps to be consistent, breaking it down to make sure that you have the tech side of it and it's not overwhelming so that you can get into a systematic strategy for your business so that you can actually grow sustainably. So if that's something that you would like more information on, please shout me out, Inner Circle, and I will send you over some information about that. All right, you guys, I hope this was super helpful. If you are looking for All Done Social, don't forget to click the link in the description of this video and it will bring you to Bushra's information. Just for a disclaimer for you, it is an affiliate link, so I will receive commission if you are to purchase something from that link, but it does not mean that it is anything extra that you would have to pay for. It is not required. It does not bump up the price or anything like that. So just full disclosure for you there to follow FTC protocols. And that's what I got. I'm so excited to be back here with you guys. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will catch you all later.